Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Before I get into what I'm about to say, I know I have some non-black subs to my channel, but I'm just gonna be completely honest. Um, what I'm about to talk about just don't concern you. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but it is what it is, man. Because I feel like I have to address this subject. I tried to stay away from this for a while, but I think it's time to, address this subject that's going on. So I'm particularly talking to, well, I'm not particularly, I'm exclusively talking to the brothers and sisters, that follow my channel because we do need to get into this situation, of self hate, you know, and subliminal white supremacy that go on in our community. You know, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, Twitter and Facebook and other outlets and YouTube been sort of like blowing up over one little Kim, how she looks now. The whole skin bleaching thing and, how she looks now, how she just doesn't even look like a real person. Um, Little Kim looks horrible. She looks horrible. It ain't no way to get around it. She doesn't even look like a real person. All the damage that she's done to her face and to her body, the constant plastic surgery, the skin bleaching, all that shit. You know, she don't even look like a real person, and it's just horrible to think what she's done to herself. You know, she's done nothing but exercise what a lot of black people have, self-consciously, self-hate, you know, self-hate, lack of pride, lack of dignity, um, psychological damage, mental weakness, everything. That's what people like Little Kim, Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, I'll say Michael Jackson. I don't believe for a second that he had some pigmentation disease and all that shit. He purposely did all that shit. You know, the skin bleaching and all that shit. He purposely changed his look. Over the last couple of days, I've been doing research, looking at various videos about, black people, bleaching their skin, to look lighter. Well, fuck it. Let's just say whiter because that's pretty much what you're doing. You're trying to look white, and it is what it is. I'm not sugarcoating this shit. You know, Little Kim has done this. They're saying all kind of celebrities. This black lady that used to play on Boy Meets World. Then this singer named Denisha or something that's from Africa. She was endorsing a product called White Alicious or some shit like that. Now, go figure. You know, they say this is, and I never even knew this, that this is a big problem that's going on in Africa with skin bleaching products. And then you'll get these people that'll try to say, um, they'll try to say, well, nothing's wrong with skin bleaching and all that shit. Skin bleaching has been proven to be very unhealthy in that it can cause skin cancer, you know, over the years because basically you're getting rid of your melanin. And I think that's a damn shame. You know, one thing about me, I'm proud of who I am. You know, I've always been a proud black man. You know, PBM, proud black man to the fullest. And when I see this shit where you get these black people that be going out of their way. Now, the blonde hair thing, I'm on the fence with that. It's tip for tap. But I'm sorry. When you bleaching your skin to get lighter. Nah, you're purposely trying to change your identity. And it's kind of funny. Maybe I was a little too hard on Rachel Dolezal after all, because based off the fact you got a white woman that's trying to be black, going out of her way to be black. But then you got all these black people that's going out of their way to be white and be different. And it's not just black women that's doing it, it's black men too. And that's the sad part. From Sammy Sosa, yes, Sammy Sosa, whether he's from the Dominican Republic or not, Sammy Sosa is black. He's a black Hispanic. That's all he is. So let's cut the shit. Then you looking at people like, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj used to be way darker than what she was back in the day. Look at her old pictures from, 8 years ago when she was in high school. Sierra, even Beyonce. And I'm sorry, when you alter your appearance like that, you just got self-hate. And I used to hear some of these quotes that Lil Kim used to say that, oh, well, most of the time the guys that cheated on me, they cheated on me for blonde hair, blue-eyed women and all that shit. So how can I compete with that? Well, first of all, that's very weak. That's very weak-minded to even say some shit like that. Cause it's like this, man. I done had bitches cheat on me, which I didn't give a fuck. You know, I don't know, but that never made me have self-esteem about my appearance. Not like that. Now, I have got caught up in the light skin, dark skin thing before. I may address that in the next video, but I'm talking about altering your appearance. When you go from being dark to trying to look lighter, let's just face the fact you got low self-esteem and you're mentally weak. And I know society likes to paint this picture that white is right and blonde hair, blue eyes is the epitome of what you're supposed to have. Not really. Pure beauty is being fair skinned and having, nah, that's not true. Because if that's the case, why you got black, white women trying to get big asses and full lips, trying to emulate black women. See, that's the thing. A lot of people try to copy off of us, but then they try to distance themselves from us. Because, like I say, in our community, it's constant swagger jacking. People don't want to be affiliated with us and want to distance themselves from us and talk bad about us, but they always stealing shit from us. Just like a lot of these clowns on YouTube and shit. They be trying to talk shit about black people, but then they sit up and listen to rap music and all that shit. And, that's just the thing, you know. And if you look at the thing, it's funny. White people always have attacked us in different kind of ways, whether it be Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, you know, they seen attack black man through, basically the family structure, basically making him feel like he can't be the leader in his household and, mass incarceration, drugs, guns, all that type of shit. And then they attack black women through beauty, appearance, you know, from Don Imus to the nappy head hoes thing, you know, all that shit. The funny thing is, this video, to be honest with you, I'm doing this from my phone. This video I could really, I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Cause actually this could take like shit 2 hours to do this video, to be honest with you, if I really wanted to get super, super deep into this. But I mean, real is real. White America has done a good job of purposely dividing black people, turning black women against black men, and turning, black men against black women. do various things. Too much to name. And it's kind of funny. You see this mentality. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody, but you see certain situations where you get white guys, they want to fuck black women. They have these secret desires to be with black women. Yeah, they want to fuck them, but then they don't want to be seen with them. Sort of like that movie, the family that prays together, with Kathy Bates and I think Alfre Woodard and Taraji P. Henson, Sanaa Lathan. You know, basically, the the main premise of the story was Sanaa Lathan's character, and she was sleeping around with a white dude. She was married, but she was secretly sleeping with this white dude, and she ended up having a kid by this dude, but her husband, who happened to be black, thought the baby was his, but it turned out to be the white dude. And then the funny part about it was, yeah, he was meeting her up in hotels and all that type of shit. He enjoyed fucking her, but as far as, wanting to be seen with her, he didn't want to have nothing to do with her. You know, his wife came into the hotel room and said, yeah, basically in so many words, yeah, he like fuck you, but do you think he ever gonna like walk around with you, be seen with you? Basically, you just a jump off to him, and that's basically what she was. Even at the end, when she told him that baby belonged to him, he didn't even give a fuck. He wasn't even thinking about that. So, you know, that seemed to go on a lot. But as far as, people changing their appearance to please another people, like I said, when you do all that shit, you exercising white supremacy, because a lot of times white people are seeing that and they seeing how black people, you know, do things like that. And they're like, damn, look at them. They going out of their way. Because like I said, I've been saying this for the longest. Black people are easy to infiltrate. Black people are easy to fuck with. And white people know it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. White people don't do the same shit to Asians or Mexicans or Indians that they do to blacks, because they know they can get away with it, and they know they can always find a black mascot to justify them doing the shit. That they can throw a couple of dollars their way and speak on their behalf. Look what's going on with ESPN, Stephen A. Smith. Look at this shit. Look how Ray Lewis was acting like a coon, talking about Black Lives, the Black Lives Matter movement and all that type of shit. But now, look what happened with his son. Now his son then got arrested for like sexual assault. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. But this skin bleaching shit it's atrocious. Why would you change your appearance to please somebody else? It don't matter how blonde you dye your hair or how you lighten up your skin. Your birth certificate gonna always say black, and you gonna always be black. No man or woman should ever make you feel like you don't fit in and that you not good enough. Cause that's the problem. Black people then got too used to feeling like we have to please master and all that shit. When are we gonna start saying, you know what, fuck y'all, we don't care what y'all think. We gonna do us. Cause that's the problem. Black people spend too much time worrying about what white people think. And when we stop doing that, the better off we gonna be. Now, I'm gonna probably have to do another video, part 2 to this, but I just wanted to leave y'all with this. This is part 1, low self-esteem. I'm out.